MiniWarGaming's Warmachine League Battle Report Season 3!
Hey MiniWarGamer Joel here for another game of Warmachine Hordes Season 3 League. I am joined today by
Tim
and
Justin.
All right, you guys have probably seen Tim before, but I think this is Justin's first game and first time at MiniWarGaming. Is that correct?
That is correct.
All right, so where do you hail from, Justin?
The small city of Toronto.
Very small. You guys might have heard of it. It's just the...
It's in Canada?
Yeah, it's in Canada. I'm not sure if you guys have heard of that, but anyways, big city, CN Tower, lots of traffic. So we're here to play... What faction are you playing?
I'm playing Mercenaries.
Mercenaries versus?
Cygnar.
All right, so we got two Warmachine factions for you guys today. There's been quite a bit of Mercenaries in this league, but it's always changed up, it seems. Everyone's bringing different casters, so that keeps things exciting. And these guys have never played before, so the first achievement they're getting is make new friends. Neither of them have that achievement yet, and they made new friends. Good job, guys. I'm proud of you both. So... So we're going to get onto the lists in just a second. We'll show you the table as well as the scenario. But stay tuned, guys, for some Warmachine Hordes action. Here we have Tim's 50 points of Mercenaries. So Tim, you want to go through what you all brought today?
So you'll notice we've got a couple of units that are advanced moved. That's why they're awkwardly in front of blank, empty spaces. These are steelhead rifles.
Okay.
Back here we have Kel Baliok himself. Next to him, one of Magnus's signature jacks, the Renegade. Only he's allowed to take these bad boys. They have arc nodes and big guns.
He's that once per game long, huge shot, right?
Oh yeah, it's the best shot. Plus they have critical shred and sustained attack, rules that do not interact well together. Gorman DeWolf over here, you know him, you love him. Not the press gang version, but he's still delightful. Prime Magnus the traitor, so they tell us in Cygnar. Saxon Auric, also a little bit of a renegade himself. Another renegade, no pun intended. A Mangler, a jack that used to be Magnus exclusive, so I've taken it sort of for the fluff reasons.
Very cool.
We've got ourselves here a unit of Steelhead Cav, Min, Gregor Boomhowler and his company, great friends with Magnus until they were poisoned by Crow's Cutthroats. And over here we have a unit of Steelhead Halberdiers, cheapest and most effective unit in Mercs.
Very nice, and I believe you have unlocked yourself an achievement with this list as well, have you not, Tim?
Tier 4 Most Wanted, you can tell by all the Renegades.
All right, so Fear the Tier, rank 3, which is technically a tier 4 list. Tim has got himself that.
Tier 1's not really worth anything. Let's be
No,
honest.
exactly. It's pretty easy to get. So what is your tier 4 list all, what are all the benefits of it?
Well, you'll notice I'm a couple of points over, but I'm also a couple of points under, just to be fair. I didn't want to let the tier benefit win for me.
Right.
So the Renegades are only 5 points, but I'm playing 2 points down to be polite to my opponent here. I've got this advanced move.
Definitely not, because he doesn't have a 2-point
Nope,
to put in.
totally did not forget Saxon Auric, unrelated. I also get to start the game with my upkeeps out, and I don't have to pay for them on the first turn, although Magnus doesn't have to pay for them anyway, so it's a bit redundant.
Okay.
Here is Snipe on that Renegade, Blur on Magnus himself, Tempered Metal on this Renegade here, and Iron Aggression on the Mangler.
Okay, so when we get to those guys, we'll explain what all those 4 upkeeps do.
Also, these delightfully decorated rec markers that you can see here have been deployed. I get a rec marker up to 20 inches up for each jack of a corresponding size.
So he has 2 mediums and 1 large. All right, very nice. And that is Tim's 50 points of Mercenaries. Here is Justin's 50 points of Cygnar, and you can see this is a pretty jack-heavy list. Lots of big boys in blue here. So let's start over here on the left-hand side. Justin, what have you brought today in your Cygnar list?
So to start with, I brought a Centurion.
Okay.
He's fun for anti-charge.
Very nice.
And I brought a pair of the Chargers for the double boosted shot.
Yeah, they got that power boost, so they get to boost both attack and damage roll for 1 focus.
Then we have Old Rowdy.
Yeah, the character Warjack, very cool.
And then I have Stormclad.
All right.
And another Centurion, because
2
those are
Centurions.
fun.
Yeah, high armor, very cool.
And then another 2 Chargers.
Wow, 4 Chargers. That's incredible. And who are your guys in the back
And
here?
then back there, starting on the right, we have a Stormcaller.
Okay,
And
just
then-
1 for this list.
Then we have the Nailer of Wishes in the middle.
Yep, Silas Wishnailer, very awesome attachment.
And Nemo 2.
Nemo 2, okay, and he is the more Jack type of a caster for the Nemos, is he not?
All Nemos love Jacks, but he has a particularly fun feat turn.
Okay. And Justin also unlocked himself an achievement here. He allowed Tim to choose his list, so he gets dealer's choice.
Awesome.
And that is Justin's 50 points of Cygnar. Here is Justin's. Here is Justin and Tim's board to play on today.
It feels like Justin's board, let's be honest. Those jacks are intimidating. I'm Mercenaries, we don't have armor cracking, except the Galleon.
You'll be fine. So we're playing the incursion scenario here. You guys probably know this scenario quite well. It's got those 3 flags, one in the center, and the 2 are 15 inches now from that center one. They used to all be an equal 12, but that changed in 2014. The other thing that changed is that middle one can never disappear. That'll always stay there. But that means that one is only worth 1 point for dominating and 1 point for controlling. The outside ones here, you get 1 point for controlling, but you can get 2 for dominating if you are lucky enough to pick the right side for which one will not disappear. There is no kill box on this in this scenario. We rolled off at the beginning, and Tim is going to be going first. Even though it looks like his stuff is a bit up, it's just because of that advanced move he got. And Justin will be second. So we're going to get on to Tim's turn 1. So for allocation, Tim has given 1 to each renegade and 1. Oh, did you give 1 over to your?
Nope, he's got Iron Aggression, so he's going to run for free. So Magnus kept 4 on himself.
All right, so we'll just quickly explain the upkeeps.
This renegade has Snipe for +4 range. It'll help him with that rocket once per game.
Very nice.
Magnus has Blur +3 defense against ranged and magical attacks.
Yeah.
This renegade over here has Tempered Metal for +2 armor, helping it out with that little buckler it's got going on. And the Mangler here has Iron Aggression, letting it run for free and giving it make power attacks for free, and get boosted attack rolls with its sweet Thresher chain weapon.
And then Magnus will camp the other 4.
Alright, Steelheads are going to run here, so we'll just give the flyover.
And they can run over that fence, no problem. You need Pathfinder to charge, but running, not an issue. There's their final placement, kind of spreading into a bit of that forest for some concealment. Renegade will now activate, spending that 1 focus to run himself up the field. Mangler, he has Iron Aggression, so he runs for free, and he's going to run himself up near that large wreck marker. Steel-held Halberdiers will now go. They are speed 6, so they can run 12 inches, and they're going to do that all the way up the field. Steelhead Cav now are going to activate. Now, is this a min unit, Tim?
This is a min unit, and they are running as well.
Okay, and they are speed?
They are speed 8, so they are running up to 16 inches.
That's very nice.
So they keep telling themselves. Boomhauer and company are activating. They're running, and Boomhauer's calling 4 up tough, which he can do while he runs.
That's a very nice call. He has a few calls he can do, but that makes all their tough rolls, the 4s, also count as passes. Magnus moving himself up behind that wall there.
He's got 4 on him and Blur, so he's going to hang out like a champ.
Very good.
Mr. Baliok is going to activate. Kel runs all the way up into this forest and gets Prowl. Oh yeah.
All right.
Prowling in the
so
forest.
He's getting stealth because he's in that forest.
Gorman is going to run as well.
Okay.
He's jogging on up to here, ready to get some black oilage going on.
That's always usually the bomb of choice.
This
other renegade will spend his
here.
1.
He's going to run. He's tempering his achievements here. Tempered Metal. See, that was a pun. Wittiness all day. Saxon Oric jogs on up here, ready to give up Pathfinder, and the turn is done.
Very good. Here's our battlefield after Tim's turn 1. Ran himself probably about halfway up. He's basically at those incursion objectives. So we're going to go on to Justin's turn, and at the end of that one, we'll roll to see which objective disappears. Justin's allocating 3 focus over to this charger on the right-hand side, and 1 over to his Centurion on the left. Centurion is going to go first. Justin's going to spend that 1 focus and run him up the field.
Impressive 8 inches.
Oh, they're only speed 4.
Yeah. They're Kadar Jacks in blue.
Okay. Makes sense. The charger on the left then is going to activate and just walk up 6 inches there, putting himself just slightly behind that wall.
He's going to take a shot here.
All right, at this rifleman right here.
12 inches.
All right. Looks like range is good.
Close.
It's very close. We'll check it out. The charger is in fact in range, so he's looking for a 7 to hit here. No focus to boost this. But he gets it anyways. Very nice. And it is enough damage right off the bat. That guy's just dead. Rowdy's going to go next. He has the ability to run for free.
So aggressive.
What is it called again?
Aggressive.
That's it. It's just aggressive. So he's going to run himself up. He is a little bit faster at speed 5, I believe, right?
You are correct.
All right, so he's running 10 inches. Showing no fear.
Only 2.
Another charger over here is going to walk himself up.
He's going to walk 6 up to there. And he's going to take a pot shot here.
All right, try and pick off this halberdier.
Again,
So we'll
1
measure
foot.
Oh, that's definitely in, no
range.
problem. So he is a rat 6 against defense 12?
13.
13. All right, still looking for a 7. Misses on that one. Stormclad will now activate, and he is going to walk himself 5 inches.
He's the best at what he does.
No storm blades around him, so no free focus, but he'll still be probably pretty awesome. The other Centurion now is going to activate, and he is going to move his mighty speed 4 forward, up beside that Stormclad. Justin is also choosing to use his Polarity Shield, and so Polarity Shield means that he cannot receive a charge if it originates from his front arc. Nemo will now activate for Justin.
He's going to walk his 5
Okay,
up to hit.
kind of between the Stormclad and the Charger.
He is going to cast Polarity Shield on Rowdy.
Alright, what's Polarity Shield do for Rowdy?
It will let him not be charged by anyone in his front arc.
So same thing that the guy casts over there, he just does it as a spell, whereas the Centurion has it as an ability.
I have 6 inches. Do I get to measure that? I'm not measuring control.
You're not measuring control.
Yep.
It's a spell, so I believe that that's fine to measure, to make sure it's a valid target.
Oh yeah, 8 inches.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
sure that is well within.
So
8
then it's
inches.
well within 8. But yes, so Justin's going for Carpenter's Eye this game, so any measurements for his control area will be secretly measured by me if it's necessary, but spell ranges will let him measure, but that's definitely within 8.
Yep.
Next, what is Nemo doing?
He's spending his last focus for Energizer.
Okay.
So his Battle Grip gets to move up 1 inch.
All right. So you get to move up to 3 inches for each focus spent, and he can spend up to 3, right? So he could do 3 inches, he's just doing 1 here. So we'll get them all to move 1 inch using a handy dandy little widget. Silas Wishnailer will activate.
He has 12 inches.
So he's just doing a run this turn.
easily run up to there.
All right. Stormcaller now.
He is also going to run. I should probably look up what his
Speed is.
he's speed 6 as well. He's going to run 12 inches that way.
He liked what Silas did, and he's going to try the same thing. Charger on the far right side here that has focus on it will now activate. He will advance forward, I assume.
He will. He's got 6 inches. He gets
Advances
to
himself to there, and where's he going to put his first shot?
right into the middle.
Right there. All right. So we know these guys are defense 13. He's looking for a 7 to hit. Are you using,
I'm
what is it?
definitely
It's not
gonna
power
boost.
boost. What is it called?
Powerful attack.
Powerful attack. All right. Are you using the powerful attack?
I will be using the powerful attack.
All right. So both attack and damage rolls are boosted here. Gets the 7 he was looking for. It is a POW 12 against their armor. That was this one here.
He is dead.
All right. And with that, Justin unlocks the achievement, Call the Shot. That
Nicely
is-
done. Nicely done.
That is the
A
model he
deserving
picked out.
kill, if
Yes.
I've ever seen one.
So he used that charger, called the shot on that particular halberdier, and made it happen. So, achievement for Justin. Charger's going to make another shot now, so he has to buy his second shot, I believe.
He does.
All right, and who's he choosing as
He's
his
going to
target?
shoot here.
All right,
He didn't measure last time, but we'll make sure that's well within 12.
and I assume you'll
What was
use your
this? Is that
last
just out of
focus.
curiosity?
To this one? Okay.
Yeah. So Tim is just curious about the distance for future knowledge and information.
Appears to be about 8, almost 9.
Almost done. Cool.
All right, and I assume you're using that last focus?
He is also going to boost.
All right, so 7 to hit. Hits, and with that, it's automatically dead. 2 halberdiers gone. Finally, the last Warjack, that other charger there, he's going to advance himself forward.
He's got 5 to there. And then
Another inch between the Centurion and that other charger.
There we go. And he is going to take a shot here.
All right, at the last halberdier that's hanging out in the front. Looks like that they definitely will have range there. Range 12. Looking for a 7, no boost here. Gets it anyways, POW 12, and that is enough to kill that halberdier. And there's our battlefield at the end of round 1. So Justin moved a lot of his stuff up, took some shots with those chargers, which made their marks and killed a couple things on Tim's side, so it's a good start for him. We rolled for which flag would disappear, and it was the far flag over there. So we'll see how that works into each of these guys' strategies. We're going to move now on to Tim's turn 2 and see what he decides to do. Tim has chosen to put all of his chips into 2 baskets. He's got 3 focus on this renegade and 3 on the other renegade.
And my upkeeps were free because
Yep.
Magnus is resourceful.
So he doesn't have to pay any of those, which means he technically still hasn't cast any spells.
Hero.
Hint, hint at possible achievement. Coming up. That renegade there will activate first for Tim.
Advancing to here.
This is the one that has snipe on it.
He's actually
Tim's just shuffled his placement a little bit to put him on that wreck marker. And then he is taking his renegade rocket shot at this charger over here. And lots of range, right?
Yep, he has snipe, so he goes to range 18, but he's within the 14 anyway, so
Yeah.
it's not a big deal for him.
Nope. All right, so we will. What is his rat and what is the defense on the charger?
Charger's defense 13, armor 16.
He is boosting to hit his shot with that renegade.
Okay, makes sense.
And the renegades are rat 6.
All right, so he's looking for a 7 to hit here.
7 to hit.
It lands it for sure.
Connects.
And are you going to boost the damage there as well?
It is AoE 4, so we're going to determine what it connects with first.
All right, sounds good.
Just to make sure. So it connects with the Centurion and also with this charger here. The renegade rocket causes knockdown, so those 3 models are knocked down.
Very nice.
And then he will boost damage on both chargers, but not on the Centurion.
All right. So we'll start with the Centurion that was, with the Charger that was directly hit. He has armor 16.
This is power 16, so this is dice even against that charger.
All
he
right.
does.
Whoa! 16 damage.
6.
Huge roll. Dice minus 8 on the other Charger as well boosted here.
Pow 8 blast.
No
Takes
damage.
No damage. And then over there on the Centurion, he's taking a dice minus a whole bunch because he has a shield, and this is originating in his front arc. He takes no damage.
Yeah. Just to show you the boxes on that Charger that took the big hit, it crippled his movement as well as his left arm, leaving him on 10 boxes, it looks like. The other Renegade there, the one that has tempered metal on it, is going to move itself up.
He is going to boost a shot at Mr. Wishniller.
Right over here.
And we're going to check the range of 14 inches. He
range
has that shot.
Definitely good. So Wishnailer is behind a wall, so he is going to get cover.
Taking him to defense 17. I need to crank an 11 to hit here.
All right, so we'll see if Tim
11
can do
to
it.
hit.
And no luck. So we'll get a deviation.
It is an AoE, so I'm deviating toward the red. It goes to the 1 3 inches.
All right. So with that deviation, it came back just to here, and the 4-inch AoE is still gonna just miss Wishnailer by not much.
4 times fast.
Saxon Auric will now activate, moving himself over.
He's going to give reconnaissance to the Steelhead rifles.
All right, and that makes them all have Pathfinder. The Steelhead rifles will now activate, moving themselves up. All right, so these 5 guys here, they're all going to try to make a combined ranged attack against Silas here. And they have range 10, so far they're all in.
This guy in the back is short.
Okay, so it's only going to involve 4 of them. So we'll see if they can hit. They're looking for an 8 to hit here. However, if they do miss, they do get a reroll. So no boosting available, but the reroll might help. First roll 6, just a bit shy. So we'll see if we can do it on this one. Not enough, another 6.
Yep.
And these 3 riflemen over here are going to make a combined ranged attack against the Centurion. They're only looking for a 3 to hit the Centurion, which they do manage to do, and he has armor 21 with that shield.
With their military rifles, they're base power 11. 3 of them are contributing, so they're 14. This is base minus 7. They managed to do 5 points of damage.
Boxcars, not bad. Steelhead Halberdiers will now activate. They're going to get the run charge order, so we'll do their charges.
So this Steelhead is going to charge the Charger back there. We'll show you all the charges in a moment.
There's their final placement. Tim landed 3 charges over here, so we got, looks like 2 charges against this Charger, and 1 charge against this Charger. These 4 here, including this one, all had to run, and Justin realized on his turn that maybe he should have countercharged over there, but he chose not to do it on this side. He didn't want to give back arc to Tim. But just in case you guys like, why didn't he countercharge? Well, he just forgot. We all do that. We'll start here. Just to remind you guys, these are both knocked down, so these are all going to be auto hits, so it's just going to be damage rolls. So we'll start on the very injured Charger. He's armor 16.
And Steelhead Halberdiers are POW 11, so dice minus 5. First roll connects and does...
Big roll. 11 damage.
To the 1.
And that's enough to scrap him, because as I looked at his thing before, I think he only has 10 boxes left. Yep. If I'm not... Yeah, so he is going to turn into a wreck marker. Successful charge there. So we have 2 charges here on this Charger here. He is fully healthy, but he is knocked down, so both will auto hit. Again, 16 against 11, so this will be dice minus 5. First one, not bad. 6 damage to column 5.
Second one also automatically hits, dice minus 5. He'll do 5 damage to column 4.
After those 2 swings, we have a crippled Cortex on that Charger. Steelhead Cavalry will receive the assault order, so they get to do a charge, and at the end of that charge, they get to make their ranged attack before they make a melee attack. Even if they don't end up in melee attack range, they still can do their shot. So we'll do their movements and show you their targets. So this cavalry model here had to go over the wreck marker, so he was slowed up quite a bit by that. He was trying to charge over here at this charger, but he is coming up short. Their guns are only 8. And this one actually, it went for that one as well, but he's short only by about half an inch. So we are going to have 1 damage roll over here. So we'll get an assault shot as well as a melee attack, because they do have reach. So we'll do the assault shot first on this knocked down model. This is not auto hit because it technically is a ranged attack, correct? So there's defense 5.
Not once to hit. He connects.
For sure, good roll. Armor
Dice
16.
-4 because they're POW 12.
Ooh, good roll. Still does 7 damage to column 3. The cavalry model will choose not to backswing here. He's going to now make his charge melee attack. There's only 8 boxes left on this charger, and it is auto hit because it's knocked down. So
okay, he's power 11, but he has brutal charge, so he goes to power 13.
Dice minus
3. He also has flank with steelhead halberdiers, so he's going to roll 4 dice on this charge attack at dice -3. He's going to do a total of 10 points of damage to the one.
And that is enough to scrap that charger. Wow. Cal Baylock will activate now. He's going to run himself over to this flag and just get base to base on the far side of it. Gorman DeWolf is also going to run himself over there, just place himself on the edge of that forest. Boom Howler and Co. will now go.
They're just going to get a walk.
Okay, and what howl are they doing, or what?
They're not howling yet. It's coming. It's coming.
All
it's
right.
going to be a rage howl. I'm going to spoil it for you guys. I know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so
But-
they'll do the move and then rage howl, and we'll see what it all affects.
Boom.
So that Rage Howler, since Boom Howler is there, only affects Rowdy here, but he has -2 to all of his attack rolls. There's the final placement of all those Boom Howlers. This Boom Howler here is going to take a blunderbuss shot now at the knockdown Centurion. Range looks good. He has defense 5 while knocked down, so anything but snake eyes. So he definitely connects with it. Armor is still 21 on this guy though. What's the upkeep? Sorry, you have here.
The polarity shield.
All right, so no armor bonus.
So he cannot be charged, and I am POW 12. I roll a 7, so that is not enough to do any damage to him.
Magnus will now activate.
He's going to advance to here,
Okay.
and he's going to feat.
Okay.
It says after everything is activated on my turn, every model in my battle group gets to run for free without spending focus and ignoring free strikes.
Okay, very interesting. So that's as that being the last model, now everything in your battle group will get to run.
Notably, it's turn 2, and my
Okay.
caster is a member of his own battle group, so he gets to run.
And so technically, Tim's caster has run on turn 2, unlocking him the achievement Foot Race. Very good job to Tim in a creative way, may I add. The Renegade's run.
Temper-metalled Renegade is going to run way back here, ignoring free strikes. So he's hanging out with that charger saying, "Sup?"
All right.
The sniped Renegade here is going to run right on up to here, and he's just going to base to base this objective.
Okay.
And he still has snipe, for what it's worth.
Yep.
And the Mangler is just going to jog his way. He's going to jog here and just toe the edge of that wreck marker, still granting himself the cover with Iron Aggression. And
Very
that
nice.
is my turn.
All right. That's the end of Tim's turn 2. So he managed to kill a couple chargers over there on the far side. Luckily, Justin got off his call to shot before they died. But they are gone now. They are wreck markers. And he got himself pretty deeply embedded into Justin's forest halfway across the board. So we'll see how well his models now can stand up to Justin's retaliation. We'll get on to his turn 2 and see what happens. No allocation for Justin. He's going to hold on to all of his focus, but
That's
he is...
not true. He allocated one
Okay,
shake knockdown.
I was going to say that. He's allocating 1 to technically shake knockdown over on the Centurion. Thank you, Tim.
Peanut gallery.
And then he has 6 on himself, right?
Did
Yes.
he upkeep Polarity Shield?
It's upkept by
Silas for
Silas.
free.
By Silas for free. Okay.
Totally.
Very
I knew I
good.
was just giving him an opportunity to explain how cool his list is.
That was so nice of you, Tim.
I know. I'm a good guy.
Stormcaller will activate first.
He's going to walk
All right, walking himself towards that building.
3. And
Wedging himself between there.
basically just going to get behind those guys.
Okay.
He's got lots of movement left
Yep.
and give himself some line of sight right there.
Okay, so who's he targeting?
He's going to be doing a storm call on this gunner here.
Okay.
I believe.
All right, so Justin needs to make a skill check here.
Basically, I have to roll under 9 because with Nemo, I have Elite Cadre, so his skill check becomes 9, and he gets a POW 12 lightning strike from the sky on the gunner. So it's an auto kill, I believe, if I roll under 9.
Is it 9 or less, or?
That's POW 12 with Nemo.
Oh, Oh yeah, +2 on damage as well. Good call.
Okay. Is it
Good
9 or less, or is it under 9?
It's 9 or
9.
equal, yeah.
Yeah.
You can get it with a 9.
Okay, so here we go. Skill check.
Here comes a 12.
And nope, he's good. So skill check passes. POW 12 on that guy, and he is dead. Silas is going to go now. He's going to move himself over behind Nemo.
And he's going to give him Arcane Secrets.
All right, so that makes him be able to get boosted.
He gets an extra die
Is it yep.
for magic attacks and damage, dropping the lowest.
Very
On
nice.
his first spellcast.
Right. Yep. Nemo will now activate.
He's going to walk his 5.
Okay.
So he's going to end up over here. He is going to throw an electrical blast. It gets a range 10 because of Silas. He's going to throw it at this guy here.
This one right here?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll measure the range, see if it's good. You can do it for the spell. Just measure the distance between the two.
Oh yeah, well with the range.
Yep.
It's,
okay, so that's definitely good. So he is a focus 6 or 7?
7.
7, and defense on your rifleman.
13.
All right, so he needs a 6 to hit.
6, and it's got the free die.
Yep, the sign's importance essentially. Dropping the lowest, that hits with an 8.
Alright, and it is an AoE 3.
Okay, so we'll use the little AoE 3 widget for a small base to see what else will get hit. And it looks like it's both the Renegade and the Renegade here, I believe, and that one there.
Yep. Oh yeah, for sure. It's close, but no, I'm fitting there. No, it's not the Renegade. It's just the.
Just this one?
Rifles. Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
So the main, we'll do the main direct hit on this guy first.
13 dead.
Okay,
So the
that
secondary targets take POW 7.
Yes.
Yep. So extra die drop lowest, POW 7. You need to roll 6 to kill.
Dropping the lowest.
7
Looks
kills.
good.
So that's 3 rifles who have died this turn.
All right. Nemo then is going to use his hand cannon gun.
It's a 10-inch on there.
It's not a hand cannon.
It's
Well, I call all Warcasters guns hand
Hand cannons
cannons.
are POW 12, range 12. They're a very
That's true.
specific concept.
Yes.
Okay. So were you out of range there,
I
Justin?
think it might just be out of range.
Okay,
It's
we'll double
really
check.
Close.
So we got out the widgets and measured it. It is just outside of 10 inches, so it misses. Finally, Nemo is going to use his feat. So you want to explain the feat, Justin?
So Nemo gets to allocate 3 focus to every jack in his control area.
Pretty straightforward, but sounds like it'll be super effective. So all those jacks.
Every friendly jack. Let's
Every
be
friendly
clear.
jack.
You're not
Every
gonna give
friendly
any of
jack.
My poor jacks who are just waiting for it.
This guy's blue. He could make a mistake and accidentally give it to him, but
He's shadow
I doubt
gray.
it. That's true.
Come on,
Okay,
Joel.
not quite blue. Sorry.
We're rebel Cygnar over here. We're the real Cygnar. The loyalists.
Ah. He's using the white focus so that it's clearly marked as Nemo's feet
Because
focus.
he didn't have enough of the other focus.
Yeah, that's
Pretty much.
also probably the reason.
It's a lot of focus.
Nemo then will finally put Lightning Shroud over there onto that Centurion for 2. And what does Lightning Shroud do, Justin?
It gives +2 strength and Electro Leap.
And he's
Okay.
within range 8?
That is a good question. Yeah.
Cool.
To start off, for the jacks, this Centurion over here is going to make a charge against this Rifleman right here.
So, well within range.
Yep. And he doesn't charge for free, I assume, so
Nope.
it probably costs 1 to do that.
That is correct.
Charging with the spear first. This is he's looking for a 7 to hit here. Defense 13, math 6.
Yeah. No boost.
No boost on this swing, but he hits anyways with a 7, and with the spear, that's definitely enough power to kill that Rifleman. Centurion then is going to buy another spear attack. He can't reach that other Rifleman here with his shield, so he'll buy, looking again for a 7.
And I will boost this one.
All right, boosting the attack roll on this with that last focus. And he hits for sure there with a 9, and that is definitely enough to kill that Rifleman. And with that, that's 5 Riflemen killed this turn. There's only 4 left, so we're going to have to get a command check here from Tim. And an 8, I believe that's probably good enough. But I'm not 100% sure. Tim's going to double check.
We're pretty sure they're an 8.
Okay.
Magnus is a 7, so he's not helping them out at all.
Okay.
But he's not really a leader of men, he's a leader of jacks. I'm going to continue editorializing because it's more fun and totally stalls for time. They are an 8, obviously they're an 8. They're
Okay,
great. They love it.
good job, Tim.
They're here, ready for combat.
Never
battle.
any question.
No one debated that for even a moment.
This Charger will now activate. He's advancing forward his 6.
He's going to shoot at a troll.
All right, which one?
The leader. Hello,
Boom Howler right over here?
Yep.
All right.
Holler. All he
And
wanted was
Definitely
love.
has line of sight, definitely has range.
he's going to boost.
All right, boosting both attack and damage roll here. So what is defense on
Let's roll a
Boomhowler?
6.
All right, only defense 12.
Connects with
Triple
Boomhowler.
fives.
Yeah, triple fives, not triple sixes, unfortunately.
Unfortunately not, and no critical effect.
Damage
Okay.
is boosted. You are dice -4. 12 will force a tough. That is
Oh.
enough to force a tough check. Boomhowler will roll his tough check, and he is
And
tough.
passes it. All right,
He's got another crack at this, though.
all right. Are you gonna do the second shot into the same guy?
You know, it's worth getting rid of that call, so yeah, I'm going to second shot, same guy.
And boosting the attack and damage roll again. So he's only defense 5 here, so anything but double ones, or triple
ones,
ones,
he
sorry.
hits.
So he hits for sure. Damage roll.
Enough to force another tough check. Boomhowler rolls his tough check, and he is not tough this time.
All right, so that now Boomhowler is gone.
Yay, no more 4 tough.
Stormclad will activate.
He's going to nudge up to there.
Okay.
Basically, get as close as he can there.
Yep. And he's going to start making some swings.
He's going to make some swings.
Looks like he's gotten himself within half an inch
Yeah.
of both of these.
Yep.
So who is he swinging on
Let's
first?
swing here first.
On the Renegade with
Yeah.
his sword.
Yes.
All right, Renegade. Defense.
Defense on the Renegade is 11.
11. I believe I need a 5 then.
It is defense 11, so he needs a 4. Hits.
It's,
Is he electro leaping?
he's going to knock Ultra. Yeah.
Well, he
Actually-
electro leaps on hit. So if he wants to electro leap, he electro leaps now. He
Yes.
probably doesn't because he'll hit a charger.
Yeah, good point.
Okay, so not electro leaping. He doesn't want to hit his own model. So we will do a damage roll then with a sword. You're going to boost the
I
damage.
think I'm going to boost the damage. Actually, no. I won't
Armor
No
is
boost.
20.
Armor
so
20.
Dice -1.
Okay, here we go. First roll, 4 damage to column 1. He'll now make his buckler attack against this halberdier here. Defense 13.
Hits.
Yep.
With 13.
Power.
Power strength on the buckler is, there we go, 14.
Dead.
So it's auto dead.
Poor Steelhead dies. We'll just remove him.
The focus off.
Stormclad will buy an attack there against the Renegade.
Needs a 4 to hit.
And again,
Misses.
misses there. So he'll buy another attack, looking for a 4 to hit. Hits, dice -1 here. And does 8 more damage to column 5. Buying the last attack now, looking for a 4 to hit, as long as movement's still there.
Movement's still there. He connects.
Doubles and -1.
5 more damage to column 5. And with that swing, both the left and right arm on the Renegade are now crippled, which means his buckler is gone, and he's only armor 19. Still has his movement and his cortex. Charger activates,
He's gonna move up, shuffle around.
staying in that guy's front arc.
Yep. He's gonna do his initial melee attack.
Okay, against the Renegade.
Movement is still up, so he does need a 5 to hit. He's met 6, I assume.
You are correct.
So roll them all in the box.
Yep.
That's what we've been doing just for...
No problem.
So misses with that.
I blame Joel. It's clear favoritism.
I've been trying to make everyone
Just
roll in the
kidding,
box
just
just so
kidding.
it's clear.
He buys his
You're-
second
you're
attack.
golden.
That one
connects
hits.
on that one?
Hits. That's -7.
Armor
7,
19 now.
Yeah, so -7.
Ooh, boxcars and does 5 damage to column 1.
5 damage to the 1. He has 6 boxes left.
Okay.
Movement is out now.
Gonna buy another buy another attack. Movement is now crippled. So he hits. Still dice -7. No damage.
Damage and buy the last attack.
Okay. Hits.
And -7.
And not a bad roll. 4 more damage to column 3. 2 boxes left on that Renegade, and all that's left on him is his Cortex. The Centurion will now activate. He's going to try and walk forward, but he does have some rough terrain, so
he's gonna-
Justin's going to start by trying to just go around the back side of it.
He's gonna go 2 inches
Do you
that
want
way.
a widget?
And we'll use the
200
widget to get him the rest of the way. So there's the final placement of that Centurion. He's within reach of these 2 guys here, just out on these 2 guys, but he does have that the Electro Leap option up. So where does he want to make his first
First
swing?
attack's gonna be right here.
All right, defense 13.
And I need a 7 to hit.
All right, first swing. Boosting.
I will boost this one.
Okay. And he misses with a 6. Oof, even after boosting.
Yep.
So he'll buy an attack.
Buy an attack. I really need to hit a straight 7 this time.
All right. And hits with that one.
Yep. So,
So-
Electro Leap happens first.
Yep, so we'll do
Electro Leap
that.
is dice -6 on the cav, I
Looks
assume?
like the nearest one is the cav, yep. So POW 10, and you said it's dice -6 there?
Yep.
And it's not boostable.
Nope. So the cav takes, whoa,
6 points kills the cav.
wow. That was a big roll. All right, and that
And-
removes the cav model.
And the steel hill will be dead as well because it's
Yeah.
a POW strength 820, I think.
Auto kill there.
Yep. And with the last focus, I will attack that one.
Okay.
I need straight
Looking-
7.
Yep, looking for a 7 again. Miss.
And
Old
last-
Rowdy's going to activate now.
He's just going to go like this.
Okay.
The spear's kind of in the way, but you shall not be surviving. And keep everything in the front arc.
Sounds good.
All right.
And so what is he making a...
He's going to make an initial melee attack with the hammer on this guy here on his left.
All right, defense 13, and you are rage toweled, so you're -2 to your attack.
So that would put him at mat 6, I believe.
All right, so he's looking for a 7 to hit.
He's going to boost.
Okay, boosting the attack roll. And he hits.
Hits. Auto dead.
I would say so.
And the fist on the other guy.
Sorry, was that the far one there?
Yeah.
All right.
And it's going to boost
Boost the
that as
fist
well.
attack as well, because if it hits, it auto kills anyways. And he hits,
I will roll the damage though.
just to see if you can get double-double.
Yep.
Yeah,
Boost the
sounds
damage.
mine as well.
Boost the damage because nothing else to do with that focus.
And no double-double. Nice try. That was a good thought. And those two guys are dead.
And that.
And there's the battlefield at the end of Justin's turn 2. It was a pretty successful turn with all that focus that Nemo gives out. Very, very nasty. He also managed to contest this flag over here, and he's contesting the middle flag with Old Rowdy, as well as his charger there. So over to Tim's turn now. He lost a decent amount of infantry. Still has that Renegade barely hopping on just 2 boxes, but we'll see what he can come up with on his turn 3. We just had a quick thought before we get on to Tim's turn. Justin Centurion's POW was so high, he's going to actually roll the damage just to see if he can get the overkill achievement. On anything but double ones, he will do so. We didn't roll the damage, but it is important for the achievement, so here we go.
So Tim, do you want to roll these dice?
Oh, wait.
Well, it's not, the game isn't relying on it, but good damage roll anyways. Nice thought, Justin. Save that for the end. Not 2 achievements, but he does get the 1 achievement. Overkilling one of those models by at least 10 damage. Achievement unlocked. Tim is allocating 3 focus to this Renegade and 3 over on the Mangler this turn. He is upkeeping all his spells because they're resourceful for free, except he is letting Snipe drop. He's just choosing to because he doesn't need it anymore.
Because I'm a man.
Yeah. Boom Howler and Co. They will activate first.
More like and co now, because let's be honest.
Yeah, it's just Co. Gregor is gone.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. So they are going. Are they getting just an advancement or a?
Yep, they're
I
just
assume.
advancing.
Okay, so we'll do
Just
their
walking
advancement.
on in, doing their thing.
Sounds good. There's their final position. We're going to start with a 3-man CMA into Old Rowdy
This
here.
guy leads
All right.
with a
Hits.
4 plus their 9. They connect.
Yep, definitely.
They
Old
go to
Rowdy's
power.
armor.
15.
It's 19, I believe.
So dice -4. Old Rowdy will take himself 4 points to the 1.
He's got a buckler
20,
though, so
yeah,
he's 20.
So he'll take 3 points to the 1.
All right.
Range for all 3 of them.
These 3 guys here are all going to make individual blunderbuss shots into this charger. So we'll start over here, Tim. Is that all right?
Yep.
All right, starting there. He is defense 13 on his charger.
Yep. And I am rat 4.
So looking for a 9 to hit.
First shot, 9 to hit.
Hits.
Power 12, dice
Dice
-4.
Yep.
He's going to do 3 points to the 2.
All right, sounds good.
Second guy
Moving on to him, looking for that 9.
takes a shot. He misses, with a
so
6.
the last one,
Needs a 9.
he misses as well. These other 3 guys here are just going to sit tight and do nothing, so that ends that unit's activation. Steelhead Halberdiers will now activate.
Charging.
All right, no reach on Rowdy, so he's fine doing a charge there.
He's
And
going to
those
charge, getting his minimum of 3 to here.
Yep.
No polarity shield here. Over the rough terrain's got lots of room, so charging also to...
That side over there, sounds good. Looks like you got 3 on all movements. So which one do you want to start with?
We're going to start with the guy on the Stormcloud.
Sounds good. With powerful charge, that halberdier needs a 5 to hit. He hits for sure. Armor is 19 here.
Dice -8. He will do an impressive 3 points of damage to the 4.
Sounds good. We'll do the 2 charges on the Centurion here now. Centurion is defense 11.
This is a combined melee attack, so they go to mat 9
Okay.
with their powerful charge ability.
So they hit for
and
sure.
they connect with an 8. Go to power 13 on their charge, so this is dice -8 because he's armor 21. Dice -8, I do an impressive 9 points of damage to his 5.
And with that swing from those two, it actually cripples his right arm, which is his spear. Steelhead Cavalry there are going to receive an assault order. So we're going to have one assaulting in here onto the Stormclad, and we're going to have one assault over here onto the Centurion.
He's going to get base to base and make an impact attack.
Okay.
So he makes the impact attack against every model within his 0.5-inch melee. He just has the Stormclad there. So he rolls
Centurion?
So the Centurion, that's how words work. Thank you, Joel.
No problem.
That's why you're a professional. He's map 7 because of the flank bonus.
Against 11.
So he connects with a 4.
Yep.
Exactly. He does get an additional die here. Cavalry attacks are unboostable, but this is an additional die from flank. Power 10 against 21 is -11.
Not bad though,
he
1
manages to
damage.
connect for 1 to the 3.
Then we'll do the assault spray over here onto the Centurion. Again, defense 11.
Blunderbuss shot is wrap 5, needs a 6 to connect. He misses with the assault shot. He's going to go to his backswinging attack. He is choosing to backswing, which means both attacks are mandatory. First, the charge attack, +2 to hit on this one, plus the flank bonus is mat 9, not double ones to connect. He does connect, both in the box.
Arm still is 21.
He then gets a flank attack because it's a brutal charge. He goes to POW 13, so this is -8.
3 damage.
-8, he does 3 damage to the 3. He's then going to go to his second attack, back swinging, no longer a charge attack. He connects. This is 3 dice again because the flank goes down to POW 11, so it's dice -10. And he will connect for 1 more point to the 3.
That doesn't manage to cripple anything, but does get a bit more damage on that Centurion. We're going to do the Steelhead's assault shot now onto the Stormclad.
He needs a 7 to hit because the Stormclad's defense 12. He connects to the 7. This is power 12 against his armor of 19, -7. He manages to do 2 points to the 6. He's now going to backswing with his attacks. So first his melee attack, charge attack, so it connects. This is brutal and flanking, so again, 4 dice, power 13, dice -6. He manages to connect for a nice 5 damage to the 3. He's going to his second attack. He hits with his mat of 7. 3 dice again from the flank with the Steelhead, so he's again dice -8 with his armor of 19. And he does not do any damage on his backswing attack.
And after those swings, nothing cripple on that Stormclad yet, but again, a bit more damage applied. Renegade will now activate, moving himself up to that charger. He's got that 3 focus on him, so he's going to make a melee attack with that giant chainsaw-looking weapon there.
And he will boost hit the attack roll.
All right, 13 defense over here. What does he need to hit?
He's a 6, so he needs to roll a 7.
Yep, which he
hit
does.
13. He does, and he gets a critical hit, which is critical shred.
Okay.
On a critical hit, he gets an extra attack for free.
Okay.
He also has sustained attacks. That attack's going to automatically hit.
Okay, so you do the damage roll first then
We'll
here?
do the damage roll for this attack, then we'll do the damage roll for a second attack, and then we'll proceed to buy attacks.
Okay.
So he's dice -3, first attack. He manages to do 3 points to the 3. His second free attack from the critical shred, he manages to do 7 points to the 3.
So then he'll buy an attack against that charger, and again this auto hits.
Yep, dice -3. He will do 3 points to the 5. And he will buy a last attack. And he will do another 4 points to the 2.
And that last swing managed to take out both the movement and the cortex, leaving only 6 boxes. Angler will now activate. He's moving himself up beside that flag.
He is not going to make a Thresher attack. He's just going to attack with his reach chain weapon.
Okay, over at Old Rowdy there.
He has Iron Aggression, so he gets 3 dice on his attack roll.
Yep.
And because it's a chain weapon, he does get to ignore the buckler advantage.
Okay, very nice. So defense on Old Rowdy?
12. So the Mangler rolls himself a 6 and connects.
Yep, because I'm sure he's at least math 6.
Off camera, we're going to check. Because he's 20 with the
So
buckler.
he does hit -2 on the damage roll here because he ignores the buckler. And
we'll do
6 to the 5. Mangler's going to buy an attack here, again boosted from Wild Aggression, and he hits, no problem.
This is Iron Aggression. We're playing Warmachine, Joel. Come on, come on.
I like
Wild Aggression? I don't
like
even know what that is.
I like Wild Aggression better.
He
And
does
he rolls
6 to the 6.
Very nice. You didn't roll double. Oh, do you have double?
I do
Okay.
already, although
So
I
that-
did this time.
So we don't need to worry about that too much.
He will buy another attack.
We're just going to quickly show with that swing, it did cripple the right arm. Doesn't really matter for defense-wise right now because he is ignoring a shield anyways.
So we'll try to hit. He connects.
Yep.
And then we'll try to roll the damage here. -2. He does an impressive 3 damage to the 2.
Okay. And with that swing, that is the left arm taken out, but he still has, it looks like 10 boxes on him, or sorry, 12 boxes.
will buy a last attack.
Okay.
Knowing the Mangler cannot cripple him, our hopes are somewhat dashed, but we'll try anyway.
Definitely hits.
Do hit, and then since dice -2, I can do a maximum of 10 damage, and I'm ready for that.
I saw the 1-6
He does
first.
6.
That's a good roll, though. 6
I'm not
to the
ashamed
5.
of that.
And that final swing does manage to cripple the movement, leaving 6 boxes on Old Rowdy. Gorman will activate, move himself over.
He's going to come to here, and he's going to throw a black oil bomb.
Makes sense.
He is not in reach range, so he's going to be able to make a ranged attack. He's trying to hit the defense of 11 with his rat of 5. 6. 6 is Gorman. Be a 6, Gorman, tell me. Gorman rolls the black oil. He connects.
Yep.
The model is black oiled.
All right, what does black oil do?
Black oil, for those watching at home, which is most of you, black oil means he has to forfeit his movement or action on his next turn. He has -4 mat, -4 defense, cannot make ranged attacks.
All right, it's very devastating usually. Magnus will now activate.
He's going to run 10 inches to here.
Okay.
He
He's
still
got
has blur.
that blur on him still.
He's good.
Steelheads will now activate, the riflemen here. They are going to make some advances. They are then going to do a 4-man CRA into the Stormcaller here. He's got no special defense buffs, so the base defense of a Stormcaller is 13. Combined ranged
Goes
is...
to rat 9, needs a 4 to hit. They do connect, even though they had a reroll on that shot.
And he's only arm 11.
Autoed in.
So he's auto-killed.
Yeah.
And that unlocks an achievement for Tim. I forget what Concentrated Fire, I believe it's called, because he managed to kill a model with at least 4 man in a CRA. It has to be 4 at the very minimum, and he did that. Achievement for Tim. Saxon Orc will activate, moving himself up to the edge of that wreck marker there. He does have Pathfinder himself, I
He
believe.
does. He's a risky individual, so he's going
Okay.
to try to shoot Old Rowdy. He's just going to move so that he gets into Old Rowdy's back arc here. He's going to try to take a shot at Old Rowdy in the melee.
Okay.
So Old Rowdy's movement is crippled.
Did he manage to, was he wasn't in the back arc the whole time though, I guess, right?
He does not get a backstrike bonus.
No.
He ignores the shield, but the shield's crippled, so that was a totally irrelevant move. So
Right.
that's just what happens sometimes when you're playing Warmachine. You just
It was a
make
good
mistakes.
sign, you know what?
It's a good idea.
Yes.
If I was paying more attention, it would have been a better idea.
Yeah.
We're doing what we can here. So Saxon is taking a shot. He's rat 7 against Old Rowdy's crippled defense drops to 5, but he's in melee, so it goes to 9. So he actually needs not to 1 stayed here.
All right, let's see if he can do it. Definitely does.
This is a POW 11 military rifle, so he has dice -8. I'm just gonna roll boxcars here
Yeah.
and kill him anyway. So no, I don't do any damage, but it's worth a try.
It is always worth a try. Always make those attacks, guys. You may roll the boxcars and end up with some damage that will matter. Ballock now will activate on the far flag.
He's gonna be relevant. You just watch.
Okay.
He's gonna forfeit his movement to aim,
Sounds good.
and he's gonna shoot the Centurion.
Okay, with his ranged attack, what does that make his rat go to?
His rat is 10.
Okay, so
Centurion's
anybody-
defense is 7, so
Yeah.
he needs not 1 stayed here. So we're gonna try for it. He
hits.
connects.
Yep.
He's gonna choose to do 1 point of damage because he is a sniper.
Okay.
And he gets to pick the column, so he's gonna choose column 1.
All right, 1 damage onto the Centurion. Good job.
He is doomed. He gets a second shot.
Dual shot, so he will take a second shot here.
He'll choose the same target.
All right.
He will
hits.
connect with not double ones, and he will do 1 damage to the 1 again.
Okay, we'll just show you the damage there. Still not a lot to cripple anything, but it eventually, if you have, what, like 30 more turns, I think you'll kill him. Renegade here, finally the very crippled one with 2 boxes, is going to activate. Try and hit this charger to his left. Only gets 1 dice on this roll, and he misses. And there's the battlefield after Tim's turn 3. He still managed to not score any control points. I don't know if he managed to do that. I don't know if that's the right wording, but anyways, he did his best. He did a lot of damage to the jacks, though. He's got a lot of them really softened up, but that's a lot of armor over there on Justin's side. So we'll move over to Justin's turn 3 now, see what he has left in the tanks of his jacks, get some more work done, see what he can clear off on Tim's side. For allocation, Justin is allocating 1 over here to this charger, 2 to the Stormclad, 2 to the Centurion on the right-hand side, and keeping the other 2. Did you have any upkeeps there, Justin?
I upkept Lightning Shield with Silas and dropped Polarity Shield.
Okay. The Centurion over here with Black Oil is going to activate. He is going to forfeit his action to have a movement. He's walking himself over here towards the base, and that ends his activation. So this Centurion over here is going to activate. He is the one that has a crippled spear. So he's going to, is he moving at all or just making an attack?
He's going to make attacks.
Where is he going to start?
He's going to start with the shield onto the cav unit.
All right, defense 13 on that cav guy.
I'm going to boost.
Okay. Are you mat 6?
Yep, need
Looking
a
for a 7. And he hits. Rolling
6.
doubles in there. Are you doing an Electro Leap at all?
I will be doing Electro Leap.
Okay, so we'll have to just check out which one is closer. I believe it's this one,
this one as well.
but we'll check it out. Okay. It was that one, so we needed a 4 to kill, and it did. And Justin did roll enough, so the Electro Leap will kill this halberdier over here. And now we'll do the damage roll against the Cav model. He is armor 16, and the shield is POW
15.
That's with the +2 strength.
That's with the +2 strength.
All right, so dice -1. Is it 5 or 8 boxes on these Cav?
5.
All right, so he's looking for a 6 to kill here. And he gets just enough, 6. We'll do the 5 damage and kills this Cav model. Justin now is going to do his spear attack against this halberdier. That is the crippled one, so he's going to boost to hit so he can get 2 dice. He is still looking for a 7 on the halberdier. And he hits, and 1 less die on the damage roll, but I think the POW of the spear is high enough anyways just to auto-kill that halberdier.
There's 1 halberdier left, so they need a command check.
Command check on the halberdiers, and he passes. There's only 1 left. Stormclad will now activate. He is going to try his shield against...
We're going to go here.
Over there. Okay, starting with that one over there. Is he a mat 6 as well, or mat 7?
Mat 7.
Alright, so 6 to hit. And he hits with his shield. Arm is only 13.
Yep.
So auto kill.
Alright. And that's the last halberdier gone. He'll do his sword attack now against the Cav model. 6 to hit. And he hits. Are you going to do an Electro Leap?
I will do an Electro Leap.
Okay, looks like this one will be the closest, is Boom Howler. So he is armor...
16, so 7 to make him tough.
Nope, roll it in the box. Not enough to tough. So then we'll do the damage roll against the Cav model here. He is armor 16, 5 boxes, POW on the sword.
19.
Alright, dice +3. So even...
Yep.
Yeah, so dice +3, even Snake Eyes will kill that Cav model.
Yep.
Justin's going to buy an attack with the sword against this Renegade, who only has his Cortex, so since his movement is gone, he has defense 7.
5.
Or 5. 5.
Anything but 1s.
And he gets double 1s, so he misses.
He's going to buy a second attack.
Alright, buying one more.
Achievement.
Was it an almost... Oh yeah, that's true.
Would have hit on anything but double 1s.
Yeah, that's true. So Justin gets Unfathomable because he rolled double 1s on a otherwise for sure hit. Only double 1s were the only way he could miss it, and he did roll the double 1s, so Unfathomable unlocked for Justin. We'll see. Hopefully he doesn't do that on this roll though, now that he has the achievement. So rolling his last attack here against that Renegade. That one hits.
So double 2. And I'm going to roll the damage.
Alright, he is armor 19, I believe, and that's enough, and he gets the double achievement. Also, wow, very impressive. 2 rolling achievements in the same clip.
That was 3 doubles in a row.
And that kills the Renegade. There's no achievement for that, but you still got 2, which is pretty awesome. Nemo will now activate. He is going to use his gun and try and shoot this close rifleman.
Well within range.
Defense 13 on the rifleman.
And Nemo is a mat 5. A rat 5.
Alright, looking for an 8.
Aiming bonus, so he goes to 7. So
sounds good.
6.
And he gets the 6.
And that should be auto kill.
Alright. Charger here is going to activate. He is going to declare a charge attack.
He's charging the Boomhound.
Okay.
So he's got plenty of range. And he will take a free strike.
We just shifted the placement just a little bit to adjust for the lane that he had. So Justin's intent is to actually lose the model here, hopefully, for an achievement. Just in case you guys are wondering why he tried this. He does get hit, because it's +2 to the attack roll on the Renegade. And the Renegade is power and strength.
13.
So dice -3.
But damage is boosted. Need to roll a 9 here to kill him.
And he does.
Does finish off him.
Alright, and that is an achievement unlocked for Justin. He lost a model to a free strike on a charge, and that also unlocks an achievement for Tim, because Tim killed a model to a free strike. Everyone wins. Two achievements, 1 for each guy. Silas Wishnailer will now activate.
He's going to go over there.
Just move himself behind the wall for some cover. Old Rowdy's going to go, and he is going to try his Tremor attack. He only gets 1 die here because is it from the hammer? Is that why? And that's crippled? Alright, so only 1 die.
Do I roll attack against each of them or one?
Nope,
It's 1 roll, and then we compare that to their defense. He rolls a 4, and his mat is 8, so that equals a 12. So all these Boom Howlers are defense 12, so they will all be knocked down. What's the defense on
11,
the Mangler?
so he's also knocked down.
So he's also knocked down, and we're just going to check if these 2 are in range. So it did affect these guys at the back, so that is 6 models knocked down with that tremor, but that ends the old Rowdy's activation because he has no focus. Charger now will activate, going to advance forward.
He gets to move up to 6.
Yep.
That's plenty.
So they're staying out of engagement from anything.
And just towing in.
He'll just tow on the edge of that cover, that wreck marker.
Yep.
All right, is he going to take any shots?
He's going to take a shot. Take a shot at that boom howler, just because.
This one right here that's knocked down. Yep. All right, so defense 5.
Goes to 9 because of cover.
Very impressive.
Needs a 3 to hit.
Yep. So he hits.
Yep. Power 12. Needs a 5 to make him tough. Tough. Does
No
not
tough. So that boom howler right here will die. And there's the board at the end of Justin's turn. Still no points scored for Scenario. These flags have been heavily contested all game. Justin managed to still take out quite a few models. All the cavalry for steelheads are gone and all the halberdiers. Tim still has quite a few boom howlers, however, although a lot of them got knocked down there. Still has his mangler and a renegade, and he's got a couple solos in his caster on the right hand side. We'll see what he can do now on his turn. Tim can upkeep Iron Aggression over here for free and Blur for free, and he is not allocating anything, just holding on to all 6 focus. Gorman will activate first over here. He's moving up slightly.
And he's going to come around to here. He's out of the melee range and he stayed out of the arc the whole time. He's going to throw a Rust Bomb on the Centurion.
Okay, Rust. What does the Rust Bomb do instead of Black Coil?
If the Rust Bomb connects, it gives a Warjack -2 armor.
Okay. So we'll do that. He's defense 11.
He's engaged in melee, so he goes to
Okay.
defense 15.
Right.
So Gorman misses. However, I'm close enough that I cannot possibly deviate off of his large base.
And it only affects Warjack, so it doesn't really matter where it deviates to. It'll only be -2 armor for this Warjack. Magnus will activate. He is going to declare a charge against the Centurion.
He charges through the flag, so he's going to clip it and end up base to base with the flag.
Yep, sounds good.
And also in melee range of the Centurion.
All right. He's going to use his foe cleaver first. He's looking for a 4 to hit against the defense 11 of the Centurion. And he hits for sure. The Centurion with that -2 armor, he still has his shield, so he's armor 19.
So this is dice -6. Magnus will do a solid 7 points of damage to the 6.
Magnus will now make his second initial attack with his mechanical arm. Nothing crippled yet on the Centurion, so defense 11. He hits for sure.
Yep. The model is knocked down because of the mechanical arm,
Okay.
so that's exciting. And then he's only POW 11 on this attack, so this is going to be dice -8. I'm mostly rolling it for the knockdown, so I don't do any damage with it, but
But he
that's
is
okay.
knocked down. Magnus is going to buy an attack with his sword again, and he's boosting the damage roll right away because this is an auto hit. Still armor 19 over there on the Centurion.
Dice -6. He will do a healthy 4 points of damage to the 3. Boost.
Buying and boosting. Dice -6. Not a bad roll there. 11 to the 6. Big roll. That leaves just 1 box on the Centurion. However, he did take out the left arm as well now, so that shield is gone, bringing him down to armor 17. So what are you going to do, Tim?
Magnus will camp the remaining focus.
Okay, so he's not buying any more attacks.
Nope.
Kel Balok will activate.
He's going to forfeit movement to aim, and he's going to shoot the Centurion.
All right, and he does. He's not.
The
He's
Centurion
knocked
is
down,
knocked
so
down,
no
so
longer
he
engaged.
No longer engages, and he is no longer engaged.
The minute it passed through my brain, it immediately processed that hey, you can make the ranged attack.
He will
So he
hit,
hits and snipers for 1
he will choose to do 1 damage.
in style, and he makes that Centurion into a wreck marker. The remaining Steelhead Riflemen will now activate. And they are going to adjust slightly.
This fellow is going to forfeit his movement to aim,
Aim, okay.
and they're going to take a 3-man combined melee attack on Silas Wishneller.
Okay. All in range. And with the aiming bonus, he goes up to Rat
10.
Rat 10 for him.
With the combined.
With the combined, the
Yeah.
Rat 10. Okay.
Yeah, so 5 goes to 7 with an aiming bonus, 3 people contributing, Rat 10.
Okay.
So this is a 17 behind that hill. He still needs a 7, but he does have a reroll. He
Gets
connects on
it.
the first try. This is power 14, so dice +1 against Silas, who is not a warjack. He manages to finish off the Nailer of Wishes.
All right. And with that shot there, he actually also unlocks an achievement for Bounty Hunter, killing a named character model with a warrior model or
Trooper
warrior
specifically,
models.
right?
Pardon?
It's a trooper, right?
It is a trooper model, which is
Those
a trooper.
other guys were just distracting him with the shots. This guy got the killing blow.
Yeah, and I believe that also unlocks an achievement for headshot because you killed a multi-wound model with a single ranged attack. Even if it is a combined, that's still, we don't stipulate the difference.
Ranged attack.
So 2 achievements for Tim.
Yep.
Boom, Howler, and Co. will now go.
These two will forfeit their movement
Just Co.
to stand up.
All right.
This fellow over here is going to forfeit his action to walk.
To move.
He's going to walk to here. This fellow here is going to forfeit his action to walk. He's going to walk 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. He is the officer model, so it is from him that command is measured.
Okay.
This guy here is going to forfeit his movement to aim, and so is the other fellow next to him. These two are both taking an aiming bonus.
Sounds good.
This guy back here is going to do the same such aiming bonus.
Okay.
Okay.
Where do you want to start then with
We're
that
going to start
unit?
with these two fellows doing a combined melee with this fellow as the leader against Old Rowdy.
All right, sounds good.
Motor's still got an Old Rowdy?
Does he still have his movement?
Let's see. He does not.
Okay,
Okay, so he has defense 5,
yeah,
so I need
anything
not
but
once to hit him.
Snake Eyes, yeah.
Connect.
Hits. And his buckler is gone.
Oh, well, he's engaged too, right?
This is melee
attack.
attacks.
Okay.
Yeah.
Buckler is gone.
Yep.
So he is armor
19.
All right.
19. So, to hit Old Rowdy, I'm sorry, 19 because his buckler's gone. I'm 14, so dice minus 5. That's how math works. Dice minus 5.
Yeah, 1 damage.
1 damage
After
to
all
6.
that. Starting with range shots, this guy's aiming over here. We're at 6, and Old Rowdy is not knocked down, so he is engaged. No cover bonus from this rec marker against this one, so he is effectively defense 9. So he's looking for at least a 3 to hit. He does hit, and 19 armor still on Rowdy.
Minus 7.
And
he will
does
do 1 point to the 3.
Not bad. That guy over there.
He's going to take a shot on Rowdy as well. He's looking for some pretty impressive numbers because Rowdy is getting cover relative to him.
Right, so he's looking for a 7 instead of a 3 here.
Correct. So chasing a 7, he
Comes up
misses.
short by 1.
So he gets a shot randomized between these two Boomhauer Company members who are engaged in the same melee. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. He gets a shot against this Boomhauer Company member. He has a backstrike bonus against him, but he is engaged in melee, so that Boomhauer Company member is a 16 against my effective 8. So I need an 8 to hit him. He misses his own Boomhauer Company member.
Okay, not too
Complete
bad.
miss. He'll take his shot at Rowdy. Again, same thing, needing a 7 to
for a
connect
7.
with Rowdy. He will hit with that shot. This is dice minus 7, and will come in for 0 points of damage.
Mangler will now activate. Going to forfeit his movement, I assume, to stand up.
Indeed.
He has that Iron Aggression buff still on him.
Makes an attack against Rowdy with his reach weapon.
Yep.
He
Hits.
will connect.
And crits. Is there any crit effect on
There's
his?
no crit effect on it.
Okay.
He's chain weapons, so he ignores the already crippled buckler. Again, completely irrelevant.
Dice
Power
minus
17, so
2.
it's dice minus 2.
Looking for a 6 to kill.
He
1
will
short.
do 3 points of damage to his 1.
And that leaves just 1 box on Old Rowdy in the Cortex. Renegade will activate.
He's going to stand right on top of that wreck marker.
Okay. Sounds good.
He's going to get into melee with both of these fellas.
Yeah, so you might need to turn around or something, but maybe you can get there with your chainsaw. Kind of goes under his armpit.
Yep.
You're staying in his back arc if you are making a swing against Rowdy.
He is going to make the swing against Rowdy.
Okay.
So again, he connects on untouchable ones.
Yep, movement's gone.
This is then power 13.
Against 19, so
Against
dice minus
19, so
6.
dice minus 6.
Looking for a 7, comes
Does
up short.
not get it. Okay.
Saxon Auric will now activate.
He's going to forfeit his movement to aim and take a military rifle shot at Rowdy.
Okay,
Rowdy's got a
definitely in range.
bunch of penalties to my hit. He's got his engaged in melee bonus. He's got his across that cover bonus. But Saxon Auric's a rat 9, and he's pretty confident. He's got an eagle eye, so he's just going to take this shot, connect anyway. Which does.
Sure. And you know what, I actually just realized now, I don't know if you have this achievement yet, Tim, but Tim probably, actually I knocked it a little bit earlier, but we'll count it now. He managed to hit a model while suffering from the shooting into melee penalty, which is an achievement. Forget what it's called again. It'll be appearing at the bottom of your screen right now, though, viewers, but we'll count that now as Tim getting it, if it's not already on his sheet, and is still armor 19 on Old Rowdy.
So dice minus 8.
And not enough damage to do that last point. And there's the battlefield at the end of Tim's turn. He managed to clear out this flag over here with Magnus acting like a boss and charging in on that Centurion. Thanks to the rust bomb from Gorman and one last sniper poke from Kel Baylock over here. So he gets himself 2 control points. Over here, this is still contested, so no points there. almost killed Rowdy, left him on a box. Not too bad. Couldn't quite finish him off, but he's pretty crippled. He won't be quite as effective, but Justin still has a few jacks there. He had so many to start, it seems like he doesn't have a lot left, but man, a couple of jacks are still pretty scary. So we'll see what he can do now over on his turn. Justin's going to allocate 1 to his Charger, 1 to Old Rowdy, 1 to his Stormclad, and 1 to his Centurion, camping the other 3. No upkeeps this turn. Charger there is going to go first. He is going to use his 1 focus to declare a run. So we'll do the run and show you where he ends up. He will have to take 1 free strike from the Renegade during that movement. That will be his theoretical final position. However, and he will be contesting the flag at that distance, but we'll take the free strike here. Because if he does get a crippled movement, I believe it would stop him short, correct?
Correct.
Right, so we
that connects
yeah,
with
hits
6.
for sure. Armor 16 on the Charger.
Base -3. It's going to be a mighty 7 to the 5.
So that'll probably just be an arm.
Not even.
Nope. Okay.
Just the ground.
Oh, Rowdy will activate. He's going to do his Tremor again. So everything within 2 inches could be knocked down. So we're going to do 1 attack roll here and compare it against the defense around him. He's mat 8. Crippled arm, however. Oh, roll it in the box. And he rolls a 6, which is pretty good. That makes it a 14. Anything with 14 or less defense, which I think is everything around him. We'll see what it all connects with. There's some obvious targets, but we'll have to check on that far boom howler there. Old Rowdy's going to use his focus then to buy an attack, because he still has that 1 Cortex.
I'm going to go off him.
Okay, go. Oh, the Renegade's in your back arc.
Oh yeah, never mind then.
Do the boom howler that's right in front of you there.
Yeah.
All right, so he's knocked down. So auto hit and melee armor is 16.
18's auto hit.
Tough check.
And
He is not tough.
So that one is dead. Nemo will now go. He is going to pay how much for Energizer?
I think 2 should be sufficient.
2, so he's going to get to move his whole battle group 2 inches.
So.
After the Energizer movements, there's the final position of all the jacks. Rowdy managed to get himself out from those knockdown models a little bit. Nemo moving up the wall. And the Charger over here engaged Gorman. Stormclad's going to go now.
He's going to move to right there.
Okay. Getting himself off the wreck marker.
Yep. Hit 5 inches of movement, plenty of room. This guy's still knocked down. He's going to take his first sword swing at him.
Okay.
Automatically hits. Automatically tough check.
Tough check. Or Electroleap first if you want?
Yeah.
So
we'll
pass
do
on the Electroleap?
Electroleap back here. So it's dice -6. He's looking for a 7. Gets
That's
it.
enough. Tough check on that Boom Howler Company member. He is tough.
And
So
stays
still knocked down. And then the other Boom Howler Company member who takes the sword hit, makes a tough check. He is
He's
also tough.
and still knocked down.
All right.
Justin's going to try that again.
So we'll do the electroleap.
Yep.
It's a 7.
Gets it.
Enough.
So 2 more tough checks.
And then 2 more tough checks. Nope. For the Electroleap guy and the directly hit guy, also nope.
All right,
so
so the-
both of them die.
And that one there.
This model was the leader model for the Boom Howler Company, so we're going to get a leader promotion for this guy back here. And we're going to change facing like so. And that is them.
Centurion's activating, using all of his movement just to get himself off those wreck markers. So basically it was 2 inches and he can only move 4. So that's him there.
Okay. I'm going to use Polarity Shield.
Okay. So that's his star action.
And I'm going to buy an attack with the spear.
Okay, and the spear is crippled here, I believe, but he is trying to hit that boom howler in the back. So it's defense 12 on the boom howler. He goes up to 8, so he's looking for a 4 on 1 dice here. He gets it, and that should be
Can't
enough.
buy an attack.
Oh, after
Do so.
Polarity Shield?
Because it's a star action, it consumes your combat action, unless it specifies that
Okay.
it's a star attack, or it specifies that you can buy attacks after it. It gives up your attacks.
I did not know
Okay.
that.
That's okay. Change
So-
it up if you want to change it up. You can still keep the roll.
Good call, Tim, though. So he can't buy extra attacks if he does Polarity Shield. So Justin is choosing to keep with the Polarity Shield, and he'll just have that 1 focus sit on the Centurion. There's the battlefield after Justin's turn. So he managed to hold on a little bit longer, contesting with his Charger. That was key because it prevents Tim from getting any control points over here. Otherwise, Tim would have just gone to 4 and then on his turn gone to 6 and 1. So Justin did a good job contesting there. He managed to kill a bunch more Boom Howler and co. And knock some stuff down. So we'll go over to Tim's turn, see if he can figure a way to get rid of that Charger or do some more work to finish off some jacks over here. Time will tell. Magnus upkeeps both of his spells because of Resourceful, and he will camp all of his focus because he can't reach any of his jacks anyways to allocate. Magnus will activate first, and he is going to charge the charger. So he's charging over to the side like that. So are you charging with the sword?
He
Or
will
with the
charge
gauntlet?
with the fist attack.
All right, with the gauntlet, the knockdown gauntlet.
Yep.
Magnus needs a 6 to hit here with the gauntlet, and he misses.
He will buy an attack with his mechanical arm, also needing a 6.
Okay.
He will connect on that hit. So the charger becomes knocked down.
Yep.
This is power 11, no longer boosted because not a charge anymore.
Yep.
So dice -5. He manages to do 2 points to the 2.
Magnuson will buy an attack here with the sword.
-3.
Auto hit. And he does 2 more damage to the 3.
Back with the sword.
Magnus will buy another sword attack. Auto hitting here. Dice -3. And he does another 4 damage to the 2. Magnus will buy one more attack over here. Auto hitting. Dice -3. Another 6 damage to the 3. With that swing, Tim managed to cripple the movement on that charger, leaving him on 5 boxes, but the other systems are still a go. Magnus is going to camp the last 2.
We'll activate Gorman.
Okay. And he's moving away, which you can do because that charger's knocked down.
He will black oil this model.
Okay.
So he is going to clip Magnus with black oil, so it's a little risky, blinding my own caster. He hits.
Yep, no problem because he's knocked down. So both the caster and the charger there have -4 to their defense, -4 to their mat. They have to forfeit their movement or their action on their next turn, and they can't make ranged attacks.
And I'm adding insult to injury.
Yep, so with that, Tim unlocks an achievement. He has a knockdown model that is also blinded, so having those 2 effects on a model unlocks that achievement for him, insult to injury. Very nice.
Mr. Auric is going to
Saxon Auric will activate.
Saxon to his friends. He advances to here.
With Pathfinder, no problem.
He's going to take a military rifle shot on that charger.
Okay. His defense is 5, but -4, it's 1, essentially,
Defense
right?
can't go below 5, but I still
Okay,
need not
right.
ones to hit.
Yep.
He connects. This is POW 11, so he is looking at a dice -5 attack here.
No
he does
damage.
no damage. He's been a king with this military rifle all game.
The Steelhead Rifleman will activate.
Right?
They are going to adjust their positions slightly.
And they're going to do a CRA on the charger.
Okay, all 3 of them.
Yep.
Sounds good. So he is defense 5. So again, anything but snake eyes.
Because he's knocked
will
down,
hit.
he's neither engaged nor engaging,
Yep.
so I'm not shooting a CRA into melee, which is not allowed. Connects with not double ones. Then this is POW 14 with 3 of them
Dice
contributing.
-2.
So dice -2.
And he does 4 more damage to the 6. And that leaves the charger just on 1 box. Kel Baylock, the Master Jack Killer, over here is going to activate. He is going to forfeit his movement, I assume, to aim.
You bet. He's going to
Doesn't
take
really
a
matter
shot at that
anyways,
charger.
'cause
He's going to try to snipe him. He can double one here and miss, but he
That's
does have a
true.
dual shot.
Yeah, so he hits
connects,
for sure.
He does
He'll
1.
Sniper for 1, and in style, he turns another Jack into a wreck marker. That Kel Baylock, what a boss. Renegade will forfeit his movement to stand up, make an attack against Old Rowdy. Old Rowdy has his movement gone, so he is defense 5. Renegade misses with Snake Eyes. I believe if you don't have the Unfathomable achievement.
Sweet.
All right, well then for Tim, that is Unfathomable. A little bit of a nice prize there for making a bad roll. He also gets Unfathomable. He should have hit no matter what, unless he rolled Snake Eyes, and he did. So achievement unlocked.
Indeed.
Mangler will activate. All right, forfeiting action to stand up. And now he'll get a movement, moving to the other side of the flag, base to base. Right about to there.
Still has Iron Aggression.
Boom Howler and Co. will now go, or just Co. again, I should say.
Charge for this guy.
Okay, on to Old Rowdy.
This fellow back here is going to charge the Stormcloud, way over there.
Okay,
This fellow here is going to charge the Stormcloud, but obviously he will not be getting a bonus.
correct, yeah.
And the last fellow who's involved here is just going to get a run. He can run up to 12, so he's going to run 8 to here, and he's going to run another 4 to here, and he's going to be in the back arc of that Centurion.
Okay, very good. This one Boom Howler actually is just going to stop in the front arc because Tim doesn't think he can get enough movement to move quite around there without taking a free strike. So we'll do the charges now. Do you want to start with Old Rowdy or leave him
Yeah,
for
let's
last?
do the dramatic one first.
All right, he only has that 1 box left, so his defense is only 5.
The game.
He hits.
Not quite. This isn't quite, because I'm going to score 1 there, which will take me to 3, and this would be potentially 4, so unfortunately this is not a game-winning goal. As much as I'd like it to be, I'm afraid I still have to survive for 1 more turn with Magnus.
All right, so he will go for the damage roll here. He is POW what with his weapon?
POW 12.
And the shield is gone, so this is going to be dice -7 on a charge.
Boosted.
And that's enough by 1.
Poor Rowdy is finally toast.
And Rowdy, with an exact enough damage roll, is turned into a wreck marker. 2 charges onto the Stormclad now. He is defense 12.
Yes.
So this would be a 6 to hit.
First one hits.
Connects. This is boosted, the other one is not, so this is dice minus armor 19? 19. Dice minus 7. So he will do a delicious 4 damage to the 2.
The second charge there.
This is not boosted damage because he didn't get enough distance. He does connect. And then dice minus 7 here, just hoping for a big roll. He will do 2 points to the 3.
Not bad. There's the boxes on the Stormclad after those charges. Still only the right arm crippled, but not as many boxes left. He did a good amount of damage there. And with that, that is the end of Tim's turn. He managed to clear out this area again, but instead of having his caster base to base, he just has Cal Baylock, so it gets him 1 more control point, which brings him up to 3. Over here, he also is base to base, and I do not believe that that Stormclad is close enough. It looks like no, so he will get another control point over there, going to 4. But that is still not quite enough, so we're going to roll now over to Justin's turn to see if he can manage to pull it away to contest both flags and kill some models to come back. No allocation for Nemo. He's camping it all. He's going to say, I'm going to get this done all by myself. Nemo is going to go first. He's going to pay 3 to Energizer himself over that wall.
So we can get to about there.
Okay, keeping himself out of melee range so far. And now he's going to declare a charge down here at Magnus.
You've reached, right? So you can put yourself...
So we're going to put down that proxy base. We'll check it out with the laser, see if he gets any free strikes on him and if he can make the distance. So we checked it all out with the laser and we put down that proxy base. No free strikes onto Nemo. He definitely had the speed to make it there and he has a reach weapon. He started in Magnus's front arc, so no backstrike bonus because I think he's probably still in the front arc anyways. But blur doesn't matter. That's only for defensive shots. So there's the 2 focus for his armor. However, Magnus is blinded, so he's going to be at -4 defense here versus all these melee attacks. So on the charge here, Mat 5 only on Nemo. He's not known for his melee capabilities, but with the blind, defense 10 only on Magnus. So he's looking for a 5 to hit with the charge. He misses with a 3. And I think he needed that one to make it, possible with the extra die. But we'll see.
Hard. So buy and boost.
Boosting the attack roll?
He has powerful attacks, he boosts both.
Oh, okay.
So
this is basically a mirror match.
Connects. He hits, for sure.
-7?
Yeah, because he is camping 2 over there on Magnus, making him armor 19. Only POW 12 on Nemo's little stick. So it is dice -6.
1 damage.
Dice -7, 1 damage. And he will buy and boost 1 more, I assume, just because. Just because. And he...
6 is enough to hit.
6 is enough to hit, yes. I was like, oh yeah, 5 we only need. Dice -7 again here.
1 more damage.
All right.
That's why.
So only 2 damage onto Magnus. That leaves him on how many boxes?
15.
15, he has 17. So it wasn't that close. It could, with some big spikes, it could have been possible, but
the first
not enough.
Connecting, I would have been a little scared.
Yeah.
Could have done it, but...
Yeah.
Rolling 3 dice there. All right.
Boxcars like 3 times.
Stormclad will activate. Justin's going to try and make...
that is 4
make
inches
up some achievements here.
to get to there.
And I believe, was it 1 or 2 free... Oh, sorry, was it 2 or 3 free strikes there? 3 free strikes?
3 for sure. And he would have another half inch to get to there.
Okay, and the wall is as thick as the template is, so he would be in range, but we'll see if he has if he survives these 3 free strikes. 4 is to hit with these free strikes, so on the first one he does hit. This is going to be a boosted damage roll. No shield on the Stormclad for these attacks, so what does that make his armor?
I believe it's an 18.
Dice -6.
Do you have the...
I do not.
Oh, okay. Well, with that roll... Tim has
cursed.
unlocked an achievement, Cursed, rolling 3 1s on 3 dice. So achievement for him.
Location dash, that one doesn't count, but these are the damage roll.
But I believe it did no damage there.
And
right?
I did no damage, in
Okay,
fact.
I feel that that's appropriate if you roll cursed.
I would have preferred charmed, but I will take it.
Yes. All right.
The second free strike
Hits.
connects with a 7. This is again boosted damage, dice -6. This one's a little bit more respectable. It'll do a total of 5 to his 4. And then the third free strike, again, needing a 4 to hit. He connects with a 5. Boosted damage, dice -6. He will do a total of 6 more to the 1.
All right. Even after all that, nothing was crippled on the Stormclad, so he will get his attack against the fence. That fence is going to try to put up a fight, I believe, however. No, I really doubt it. He auto-hits him in melee, and the fence is only armor 12 here. It does have 20 boxes, and the sword already starts at what power?
It is 19, or 18, I believe? 19.
19, so this
Plus
is
7.
going to be dice +7.
So I cannot possibly break it.
No. Even with boxcars, you will leave it on 1 box. And he does 6 plus the 7 for 13, leaving it on 7 boxes. Justin's just going to forego the Centurion's activation and end his turn because he can't get any other achievements with the Centurion over there. And at the end of his turn, there's going to be 1 control point for Tim for controlling that center flag and 1 point over here, which brings him to 6. We cap at 5, but 5 will bring the victory to Tim on control points. Good game, boys. Handshake. Bit of a post-game wrap-up for you guys. So we'll just start with missed achievements that we had throughout a game, or achievements that were earned at the end of the game for certain things they did manage to do throughout. So the ones that you guys earned at the end, you both got Carpenter's Eye, because you both managed to go throughout the game without measuring your control area. So very well done there. And then Tim, you got one at the end of the game. What did you do throughout the game that earned you another achievement?
It's more what I didn't do that earned me an achievement.
That's true.
I did not make any spell casting. No spells were cast by Magnus there.
Right.
I mean, before the game, in another battle, because of his tier list, he put all his upkeeps out on his battle group, but he upkeeps those for free, so it wasn't a big deal.
Right.
He cast no spells, so you're an axe to face.
Yep.
I feel like he deserves that because he personally seriously injured a couple of jacks. Didn't kill them. That honor belongs to Mr. Baileylock.
So Tim found a clever way to do it where you could still have some spells out, but he didn't have to cast them, so he could start with them. I believe Arias tier, I think, does the same thing. I don't know if there's anyone else out there. There's a few tiers, but she's not resourceful. So him being resourceful allows him to upkeep that throughout the game for free. So clever way of doing it. Justin, did you have any other achievements that you got throughout the game?
I got It Must Be Genetic.
Right, that was at the beginning. We forgot about that one. That was
My one storm caller.
his one storm caller was immune to lightning, and that was the only non-battle group member. So we are going to count that for him. We've made a stipulation: you have to have something out of your battle group, because if there's nothing, there is technically no advantage to share. So that one storm caller gets the It Must Be Genetic achievement for him.
And then Old Rowdy got a shield bash.
Right, so that wasn't a game-long one, but it was one we missed. He got...
the Centurion got shield bash.
That's right, it was the Centurion got shield bash because he used his shield to kill a model.
Then we had Fall of Man with Rowdy.
Right, you both got that one. We missed that. Tim managed to knock down 3 guys with one of his renegades, and then Magnus knocked down 2 different jacks with his gauntlet, so he knocked down 5 models throughout the game. And Justin got a ton by using his Old Rowdy's Tremor.
12.
Yeah, I think you got 5 in one turn there, so that counted. So both get Fall of Man, very impressive. So that's 14 achievements in the game for Tim, quite awesome, and 11 for Justin, which is a very, very good start. So the victory in the end, though, did go over to Mercs with 5 control points for Tim. How'd you feel about the game, Tim, and how things went?
I was pretty intimidated by the giant sea of metal in front of me at the beginning of the game. I had a couple of ways to get some good attacks in, but I did not bring a Galleon, so I did not have any power strength 21 attacks, or Ion and Holt to rough it up, so I had to rely on just Gorman's Rust Bomb. But I got to swing a little bit laterally, and it made quite a difference to have the far flag disappear rather than the one on my left.
Right.
So that was a big turning point for the game. Once I was able to do that, I got to kind of focus my efforts on tying up his jacks instead of actually killing them. And win via the scenario victory.
But by the end, you had most of them dead anyways. I think we counted it up. There was like 9 boxes left on the Stormclad, and the Centurion had a bunch of damage on him too.
That's like I think we should also focus on why you don't have a Galleon.
Yeah, no, that's important to note. Matt, Matt borrowed some of my models, did not return them in a prompt manner, so he currently has 2 galleons and a whole bag of Mercs in his trunk.
So next time Matt Clark shows up, and if he plays a game with 2 galleons, you know why Tim didn't have his today, because they are technically his. You can see it matches his paint scheme.
Yep.
But Matt does like to play them, so we will blame that on Matt. But it was still quite an awesome list. It still worked out really well.
It did.
And how did you feel about the game, Justin?
Oh, I had a ton of fun. I was a little intimidated going up against Tim. Tim's pretty, he's got a pretty good track record from last season, and he knows a bit about the game. I mean,
Just a little bit.
Hand out the judge title to everybody.
It's a pretty hard test, actually.
So I had a lot of fun. It was a long game. It was a little bit more. The attrition lasted longer than I thought it would have. I didn't play all that well, but I had some moments.
I think you did pretty well. I mean, it was. You had a pretty successful feat turn, and after that, then it's really hard to spread out your resources enough to make all your jacks effective. But a lot of them are.
Leaving the one flank was the detriment.
Yes, when you over here on the far side, when Magnus managed to get over there, and then you just had too much stuff committed to the middle.
Yeah.
But Tim played that well by moving his caster over there at the appropriate time when he could effectively hold that side, and I was surprised. I didn't know Magnus was going to be able to wreck jacks, but with the rust bomb on the Centurion, and then the Charger doesn't have very high armor, so you were able to.
It's worth noting too that that Centurion had already taken a bit of damage.
Yes.
Like he'd been softened up. I
Yes.
really had to soften the jacks. I basically had to kill jacks over 2 or 3 turns
Yes.
each time, which is a big problem because if those jacks, like if I don't really position things well. Like I had to hold the Mangler back, and I was actually, the turn Old Rowdy didn't die, I was actually kind of glad he didn't die, because if that Stormcloud had aligned the Mangler, he kills the Mangler no problem.
Yeah.
That Mangler is definitely dead.
And you did a good job. Like you wedged Boom Howler in between the Mangler and Old Rowdy at one point because the Old Rowdy does not have reach, so you kind of prevent him from moving up close enough to you to finish you off either. So it did take quite a bit of positioning, so good job there. But as far as scenario points, all 5 scenario points again for Tim, keeping up with his
5-5-5.
Yeah, his, what do you call that, pattern of getting 5 control points and the win. So we're going to be moving on to another game yet today. We'll see what these guys bring for lists, but as far as that game goes, victory for Tim. Good job. Well played by both of you. It was entertaining to watch. I enjoyed it. I hope you viewers enjoyed it too. But stay tuned for more Warmachine and Hordes League Bat Reps.